Welcome to the 6th Annual National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are welcoming our 21 new members to our chapter. We're so excited to have them join our club. We have a wonderful evening planned for you, and we'd like to begin our ceremony this evening with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our NJHS Vice President, Olive Emmerman. Okay, so I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, and now here's Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Olive. Well done. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here tonight for such a wonderful occasion. And you may have noticed the smile on my face when you were walking in. I know these are your children, but I'm just so proud of them. They look so nice. They're making such great relationships with their fellow students. They're learning so many tools that are going to give them everything that they need to be successful in the 21st century, but ultimately, their confidence. I don't need a microphone. Their confidence is just growing. And you see it at home. You see how they're problem solving, how they're treating others, their work ethic, their time management, how they're giving back to their communities. All these are characteristics of not just the National Junior Honor Society, but of Rowlett. And so I'm just so proud that we have these students that are modeling for all the other students on our campus. And because of the hard work that you guys are doing, other students are trying to also sit where you're sitting and experience what you guys are experiencing through National Junior Honor Society. So I thank you. But while I'm thanking you, I am challenging you as well. Because I promise you, if you continue to do what you're doing, you'll continue to set yourself aside from the pack. And people notice all those little things that you guys are doing. I know you would be doing these things whether you are part of National Junior Honor Society or not, but please continue to do the right thing even when nobody's watching. Continue to just exemplify all those characteristics that National Junior Honor Society really shines a light on, and you'll continue to be the change that you want to see in your immediate surroundings, but also in your community. So thank you so much for being lead at Rowlett Middle Academy, but also in your community. So I'm challenging you as you continue to move on, to come back, and also do some mentoring for the younger students who want to be where you are today. So thank you, and without further ado, let's recognize these students.
thank you, Mr. Clark. It's at this time that we'd like to proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Rowlett Middle Academy chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates. It's not something we give, it's something you earn. And your leadership on campus with your academics and your service has earned you the right to be here today. We are going to begin our candle lighting ceremony to represent that these candidates can demonstrate the 5 qualities that serve as the standards for this society. Members of this chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates as read by our officers. We will now begin the candle lighting ceremony.
Scholarship denotes a commitment. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest in the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and once developed grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
I represent citizenship, the obligations each member of society faces to live to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of all our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward. Now, will you please join us as we say our NJHS pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character.
Officers, you can be seated. I'd like to invite our president and vice president to pass out certificates. I'd like to invite our administration to be here to shake hands. As your name is called, please step forward to the stage to receive your membership pin and your certificate. Audience, I would ask that you please hold your applause until all members have been awarded their certificates, and we'll celebrate them at the end. Julia Bauer, Kayla Blanchard, Sophia Daly, Evie Durance, Abigail Ennis, Jacob Farrington, Pierce Fenton, Kylie Francis, Ava Macy, Reagan Matthews, Annabelle Oliva, Evan Paquette, who is unable to attend this evening, Anna Radio, Evelyn Ramirez Perez, Caitlin Shedrow, Samantha Taylor, Adriana Thyler, Reese Tobiasen, Kaya Trivedi, Emma Wilton, and Lily Woodruff. And now a warm round of applause. Members, if you would please stay, feel free to take as many pictures as you would like. I'm going to invite our president, Brooklyn Deckman, for a few closing remarks.
Yeah, thank you. To everyone here this afternoon, administration, current NJHS members in the back, officers, Advisor Bennett, parents, most importantly, our newest NJHS inductees, this is a special moment for all of us. And as someone who had a virtual induction during COVID, so this is really cool to see everyone in person, so thank you all for being here. This year, I've been blessed with the opportunity to serve as NJHS president. And what a year it's been. You know, we had community impact it started with our canned food drive to assist Hurricane Ian victims. Most recently, our Hands on Habits event out at the Maritime Museum. Not to mention, some of our inductees stepped up to help out with that, so thank you to those of you who came. And then all that leading up to today's enshrinement of 21 new members for the 2023-2024 school year. As most of you may know, this is my final year here at Rowlett, and it's been a year to remember for so many reasons. I'm really grateful to have been a part of something special with NJHS this year. Much love to our new inductees. Take this all in. This is a prestigious national organization, and it's a huge honor to have an opportunity like this to serve not just RMA, but the community, the state, and maybe even the world. So my advice to you is to stay true to yourself and your values. Serve your passion and trust yourself. The next generation is us, right here, right now. Thank you, administration. Mr. Clark is somewhere in here. Mr. Clark, Ms. Erickson, for supporting our chapter in the impacts we've made, and thank you for supporting our students and helping us build a foundation of leadership here at RMA. Thank you to our advisor, Mrs. Bennett, for advising our team of officers and helping our chapter build a successful year. I know you're very excited to see these new members and the current members grow and flourish through their leadership. And speaking of officers, thank you to our other officers behind me who served this year. All of us vice president, Benjamin as historian, Tabitha secretary, and Jillian as treasurer. You guys did an awesome job serving your roles this year with passion, hard work, and value. And finally, to our current NJHS members, what a year. A huge thank you to all of you for your contributions of service and leadership this year. And you know, our goal was to make an impact together, and we did that. To my other fellow 8th graders sailing on in a couple weeks, just like I told these inductees, stay true to yourself and your values. Never quit believing in what you can do. Never doubt yourself. The future's bright. It's been a true honor to serve on NJHS for the last 2 years, and I can't wait to see where you guys go from here. Once again, thank you all for being here to celebrate our inductees. It's a special moment, and it's a special day. And to close out, I'd like to welcome back to the podium to conclude. This has been it.
Not sure how to follow up after that. I could not have run this organization without my officers. I would like to personally thank each one. And could you please applaud as I call their names? Brooklyn Deckman, Paula Bitterman, Tabitha Moss, Jillian Smith, and Michael Jackson. Two of these officers will be moving on. They're 8th grade students that are graduating to high school. So there will be 2 officer positions that will be available, and those are available to new members next year. So we'll have our officer election that first 2 weeks of school when we return in the fall. At this time, our ceremony has concluded. I would like to thank all of you for coming. Let's give one more round of applause to our members. I would like to invite each one of you to the lower level of the Media Center. We're going to have a cake reception, and we also have a membership ledger. We're going to ask all of our new members to sign as new inductees to NJHS.